Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. How are we all doing today? Let me just check. Although I have been keeping up with the messages while I set up, but welcome in, Pooley. Thank you for being first. You have an espresso today. Sounds delicious. And you have 45 happy flaps. Let's go. Charlotte, you have an iced coffee today. That sounds delicious. Always sounds delicious. And you have 28 happy flaps. Let's go. Hello. Hello, Hannah Banana. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Right. Guys, it's been manic in my life recently. I know the schedule has been all flippity dippity, and hopefully by Thursday, because that's when I'll be streaming next after this, it'll all go back to normal. Hopefully. But yeah, I saw my Lord and Savior Harry Styles again on Friday. So that was why we had a bit of a no stream thing happening. And then, yeah, yesterday I was recovering. Because I took a coach to London and a coach back from London, and I didn't get home until like 3 a.m. So I was very, very tired. Yes, I saw him twice. Well, twice in the span of 3 weeks. So it was a great time. Right? This is derpy Khaleesi, Charlotte. Do you like it? It's me on a daily basis, basically. We gotta love it, right? So yeah, I've been going to a lot of concerts, and my mother is obsessed with K-pop and she loves BTS, so I am going with her to see BTS on Tuesday. So I'm going again to London from Monday to Wednesday, so it's messing my schedule up a little bit. Hydrate you, Gremlin. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm glad you like it. I love Derpy Khaleesi. It's me, basically. Yes, I've a lot of concerts in the last couple weeks, but it's been a good thing. I love music, so. Right, how are the audio levels for everyone? Are we all doing good? The music okay? Is my voice okay? Hopefully it is, and then we can just go straight in. Yes, sounds good. Let's go. Should we go straight into game? I think we should. So yes. And I'm like searching around because I want to start going to more gigs because I love gigs. Music is something I've always loved. I studied it in school. My dad was very into music as well, so yeah, music is a big thing for me. Millie, hello, welcome in. How you doing? You lovely human. Your coffee. Oh, you have an espresso. We're big on the espressos today. I'm loving it. One more espresso, and I think we're gonna have to bring out the espresso song. How are you doing, Millie? I hope you're doing well. Also, yes, Charlotte, we do cast denial on shrimpification. Nyrex isn't reacting? What is he up to today? Maybe let me try and reset him? What the heck is going on with this dude? Let me see. Head. Oh god, I think maybe my VIP might have stopped, even though I swear I did it. No, I'm still... Okay. Right, now let me reset him. And hopefully... You can't get coffees, Hannah? That's insane. I'll have a look into that, but you should get, coffees. That's not right. Okay. Okay, hang on. Maybe he... Why has he turned everything off? I think the bot has been a bit of a ninny and stopped everything for some reason. Right, okay. Hopefully that'll work now. I'll reset him. Khaleesi Coffee Thief strikes again. No. Listen, I did nothing. It's not me. Where is he now? Where is this dragon? Stream pad. Here we go. Refresh him. And I'll try... Where is it? Is he gonna work this time? Yes. Okay, there we go. Hello, brother. Welcome in. Millie, honestly, I am not feeling so good. I feel left... Oh, no, Millie. You can always come to us. Never feel like that. I'm sorry you're feeling like that. I understand. I get, like, those sorts of feelings, too. And you're not alone with that. But if you ever need someone to talk to, you can hop on into the Discord, or you can just message me privately if you need someone. And I'll always be there. Yes, now he is 100% reacting. Look at him go. He's now blue. You finally got your coffee. Where is it? Banana. You have a cappuccino today. Beautiful. Maybe it's on a cooldown. I don't know what's going on with everything today. Brother, why are you saying, oh, no? What is happening? We are chaos. Right, okay. Yeah, this blue is nice. With the blue and the pink, it is really nice. He's like a little bubblegum. He's like a little bubblegum boy. And we love it. Okay. Now, guys, I did decorate the house off stream just because I feel like I don't talk when I'm decorating and that's boring. So, I did a little something. And we're kind of decorated now. We have our statues and the kids' room and a new dining room. And we have the lounge. And it's all good. We still don't have our TV out. Orb, you have a black coffee again. And we're Geronimo celebrating. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Welcome in. Brother, you have another giant black coffee. That's all you seem to get. Right? I thought it looked so cozy too. For some reason, his color reminds me of those ice cream popsicles. Yes, exactly. That's why I said on the weekend I had like these little bubblegum candies and they were those exact colors. So it's why I called him, he's like a bubblegum king. I mean, I wish I need partners, someone I can rely on and someone I can share things. I get that, Millie. It's difficult. But I'm sure you'll find your someone. But if you just need someone just to talk to or talk through with things, I am always open. I'm always here. But yeah, this is our... Oh, there's the child. Here's our little living area, which is nice and cozy. I just don't know where to put the TV. Because I feel like this TV just, like... I wish there was a wall TV. It just ruins the aesthetic of everything, you know? I just want a nice little vintage TV, like a sort of like jukebox size, you know? Oh god. Where did my plank go? Oh, there it is. But instead, we don't get that. We have to have this giant thing. Ooh! The retro TV on the Calico Desert event from George. Okay. That is what we're going to be searching for, because this thing, no bueno. I don't like it. But I need a TV for the fortune teller, so yeah, Hannah. It's not easy to find a partner, but you will find someone. And we are always here for you if you need us. So I need to look for the Calico Desert event. When is the Calico Desert event? The spirits feel neutral. Okay. And we need to fill this fish tank. Spring? Oh god, we're in winter. It's Sebastian's birthday though. Also, we have like a cute little seating area in the kitchen. I love it. Okay. This is all ready. I love fiber. I'm always running out, so you can never have too much, in my personal opinion. Okay, what if we... Oh, we still have to get prismatic shard. We just need one more. We got quite lucky, I feel. So... No, I swear it was glitched because it only gave me 12 days to complete it. My brother said he had a month to complete it, so... Hopefully I'll get it again, and then I'll just do it then. But for now, we're doing the 4 precious stones. So I just have one more prismatic shard to get, which is very exciting. We have winter seeds, powder melon. Do I have any more fiber seeds? That is the question. Ken is just sending me bombs all the time. He's just sending me bombs. Gotta love it. Okay, we are also missing the 3rd rare crow, and then we'll have them all. But I think that's from the desert. No, not the desert. Yeah, the you get it from the casino. But I haven't got access to the casino yet, so... Hello, hello, Lace. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh god, we have a lot of stuff to collect. I love it. We'll have to go to the island and check on all our star fruit as well. You did. You laid an egg, Lace. Congrats on your first stream egg laid. You are a little pigeon. I hope you're doing well. Also, for anyone watching who is not subscribed or doesn't have Turbo or an ad blocker, ads are about to begin. So please grab yourself a drink and stretch, and I'll be waiting for your return. Okay. Did I have more starfruit? Yes. I need 133 to make... I might sell a few of these. I can't remember how many kegs I had. So I'm going to keep 110 and sell 88. Oh, there's my fiber seeds. You are a wee little pigeon. All of them are little pigeons with different kinds of costumes. As you can see, I have a top hat. It's fun. I love it. And I forgot that we rearranged everything. Okay. Then we have our ancient fruit. Where the heck did I put my scythe? Guys, what did I do with it? Did any of you see? Why am I like this? I have some ancient fruit in here. I need to plant more though. Because I have to keep my production of coffee going so we can have a coffee empire. Because the coffee empire is the most important kind of empire. We need to make more fiber seeds. Although, no, I go through fiber like crazy. It's one of the things I use most of. Just because I like decorating with the grass. It's a little crazy, but it's fine. I need to put that in the chest, okay. I just have a random mushroom. So today we can just take it slow, go to the island, see if our starfruit's ready. Then tomorrow we can start with the I think I want to leave a gap at the bottom so I can just run through. Okay. What was I doing? Okay, we can melt some stuff out. We have to stay on top of our chores, otherwise the farm's gonna go to absolute baloney. And we do not want the farm to go to absolute baloney. How did I make fiber again? Was it sap? Mix seeds? What was it? And clay. Do I have clay? I have some clay, okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to make many. But we can make a few, and that's what matters. Okay. And I have a random mushroom. I've forgotten where my mushrooms go. Was it? Over here, okay. We need iron. We need to do an iron run, guys. Before we run out of all the oils that we need. Pika, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the happy flap. And you have an iced coffee today. Sounds delicious. My god, it's 2:30 already. Let's see if I can pet all the chickens. Oh god, how long have you all been out of food? I literally just bought a load for you. What the heck? Like, they eat like crazy. Thank you also for the head pat. How are you doing, Pika? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I forgot to put the purple mushroom in. I'm good. I've been getting on. Oh god. How long have you not had food? Because I 100%...
Shame.
Oh god, no. Pika,
Shame.
why are you shaming me? What did I do?
Shame.
True. I did. Like, I bought over 300 hay. What is going on? Oh, they're all gonna hate me as well. How have you run out of 300 hay? Dudes, what have you been eating? You're crazy. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna check. I did not mean to put whatever that was in there, but it's in there now. I'm too late to go to Willy. Okay. Oh, you're playing Monster Hunters? How's it been going? I know you said it was hard finding games? We can do 2 fields at least. Check the farm computer. Pieces of hay. Oh my god, I have no hay. Hopefully, because I've got Monty's catalog, she'll be open for me. Possibly. Although I should be able to go into Willie's because I have the key, I think. Supplies. These guys go through hay like it's nothing, honestly. I think I'm just gonna buy a load and hope for the best. Was it like 445 that I could fill up? So I'll just spend all my money on that. Now let us see if we can get into where Willie is so that I can go on a little trip. We forgot about Sebastian. It's his birthday. Oh, we are terrible, guys. Well, you're not terrible. I'm terrible. Willie. All the Nautilus shells. Do not eat it. We have another fish tank to fill up also. Thank you, Charlotte. I just feel terrible because I didn't give Sebastian a gift. He didn't get his gift on his birthday. How bad is that? He's probably like, oh my god, Khaleesi's the worst farmer ever in the entire world, not getting me a gift. Hopefully, it's okay. Thank you, Willie, for coming back from the bar. We are gonna drink. Oh, I forgot the starfruit seeds. So even if, you see what I mean? I have the brain of a goldfish. Even though goldfish have good brains. Okay, we can definitely plant more of these. Those are not ready. Okay. Our ancient fruit supply is going good. It's getting there. Oh my god. My biggest fan is here. Look at that. But yes, I do suck. How are you, Will? Right. I still don't know where I've put my scythe. It's so bad. You're still in bed. See, I told you. It must have been what your body needed. Okay, what fish do we put in the tank? Maybe Son of a crimson fish, radioactive carp, and the legend too. But the stonefish is kind of cool looking. We'll see. Let's see. Oh my god, I can put them all in. Let's go. Okay, I need to move things around a bit. There we go. Wait, no, I don't like that. That's a bit better. Oh my god, you're a gym bro. I forgot. I forgot. It was bliss for 2 seconds. I forgot. We can sell that. Okay. But being a gym bro, I suppose, isn't all bad. Maybe. Depends. What else am I doing? That's the wrong one. We need... What do I need? Guys, my brain's gone. I'm trying to think. I do not need all this cloth. I need like 20. There we go. You'll be listening to your Stray Kids, hand lifting your weights. Gotta love it. Also, well, in the channel points you can redeem a daily coffee if you want it. People that say I'm stingy with the coffee. Oh, there we go. Charlotte likes gym bros. Let's go. Let's check over here. Guys, I really don't know what I've done with my scythe. Yeah, I miss the gym. I used to love it a lot. With me, once I lose my momentum, that's it. And it takes a lot for me to get my momentum back. And plus anxiety. Stays as well. Yes, Will. Today you'll be a nerd. Love that. Love to see it. I am a nerd every day, and I am not ashamed to admit it. Does anyone do models, like miniatures, like Warhammer and stuff like that? You have D&D from sunrise to sunset. Love that. You've been watching anime today, so you've just been a weep. You gotta love anime. Right, okay. Where's my scythe? I'm missing it. Where the heck did I put it? I think I've gone crazy. Well, I've always been crazy, but guys, you know what I mean. Sorry, I sneezed. I couldn't mute in time. Oh my goodness. I played Monopoly yesterday. Does that count as being productive? No, no one plays Monopoly with me because apparently I cheat. I don't cheat, I'm just good. You did hear Warhammer, yes. Well, I have my favorite, obviously, book series, which is the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson, and he released like these miniatures and stuff, and I still haven't painted them, and I've had them like 3 years because I'm really scared that I'm gonna mess them up. But I really want to start. I'm just scared. Oh, you cheat as well. I am not honest when it comes to board games. I don't play Monopoly because it's boring. It can be boring if you play with boring people. Luckily, I'm just a delight, so if you played with me, it would be a delightful time. Look at my husband. Where the heck? I swear I had a picture up by there. You're busy with a diamond art Pikachu? Love that. Brother, be nice. I am delightful. What am I blessed with today? Infinite energy. Beautiful. Bombs can't damage me. What kind of board games do you play, Charlotte? See, I don't really play board games. Shut up, Will. I am a delight. Okay, we're gonna go to the Skull Cavern and they are annoyed. Love to see it. You don't understand Warhammer? Well, you roll a dice and I think you move it and all that sort of shenanigans. I have no clue what the hell is going on. I don't really play board games. No one plays with me, even if I did play board games. So, you know. Who's being rude? Who do I have to kick? Oh yeah, my brother loves Warhammer. Although he doesn't really go anymore, so he's not as big as nerd as he used to be. Which is lame. I like to play a game called Fungi. It's a mushroom collecting board game for 2 players. You play with your girlfriend every chance you get. Oh my god, yes. Honestly. Mushroom collecting board game sounds so good. Well, yes, my brother is a nerd. He is the biggest nerd. He watches anime too. There you go. Brother Will is a giant anime nerd. No, they won't ban you. See, they all sound delightful. I don't play board games. Jujutsu Kaisen? Right, let's listen. Okay, I've watched 3 episodes of Demon Slayer. And I just haven't continued. It's not that I wasn't enjoying it, I stopped. Jujutsu Kaisen, I watched like 5 episodes. It's not that I didn't enjoy it, I just stopped. So yeah. It's yeah. Yeah, I do have a big fan. His name is Will. He's a pain in the butt. I love like all the lovey-dovey animes. And Kogias. Kogias is the only action-y anime that I've watched all the way through and loved. So, and I mean, I know Attack on Titan. Like, I know how that all ended, so. Why are you ashamed of me, Will? At least I don't lie. You can play board games in Tabletop Simulator. The mod community hasn't adapted. I'm gonna have to look that up. I will definitely look that up. Oh, you still- look! There's food there! Why do you all hate me? That's it. I'll let you starve again next time. See how you like it. Oh my god. It's not my fault you can't see the food right in front of your eyeballs. You were going to do that. Oh, they took it down? That's so bad. You met your girlfriend online before you started dating. We used to play on tabletop so much. That's so cute! I am not a pain in the ass. Only sometimes. He's just jealous because I was better at Apex than him. Always preach it. Right. Maybe we can... I feel like we're gonna need a lot more starfruit seeds than what we have. So... we have 100. I might buy like 80 more? Maybe? No, well, I was the goat. See, Pika, I told you. I was a demon. Seeing all your sub badges is so cute. I love it. It says you who died to me and my team all the time. Come on now, Will. Don't embarrass yourself. I tried Apex the other day and oh my god, man. It's sweaty as heck. Fun but sweaty. Thank you so much for stopping in, Charlotte. I hope that your game goes well today and you have so much fun. A 3v3 that went differently? I can't even remember a 3v3 if I'm honest. Dudes, how does one get into the casino? I want to get in that casino. Thank you, Pika. I will definitely hydrate after I collect these coconuts. And a posture check, damn. We're going all out today. Yeah, you were demons. Exactly. I was just the one that brought people back to life. Because I got away with stuff that I should not have been able to get away with, like running past a full squad and not taking any damage. That's just rude. What was I doing? I need to combine... What rings was it I needed to combine? There was 2 rings I had to combine, I swear it. burglar's ring, and I can't remember the other one. Where the heck did all my clothes go? What? Does it delete your clothes if you move it? Because if it does, then I've lost all of my shit. Oops. Okay, I guess I've lost all my shit. Watch a romance movie? Well, what the heck? Where the heck have all my stuff gone? Oh, this cannot be happening. I've lost everything. Okay. Love that for me. You're getting forced into it. That just makes you a simp. Literally. I moved my dresser from, like, I took it down and I put it up over here and it's gone. All my stuff is gone. Like, I don't know where any of my stuff is. What the heck? That's what I'm saying. I've done it multiple times before. I've never... Now I'm just sad. I've lost all my stuff. Okay. Can things be in the chest that's in the chest in the living room? I have that chest. Do you mean this chest over here in the kitchen? No, that's just all food. Okay. I have lost everything. All my clothes, so, you know. Love that for us. Oh my god. All my rings. I'm kind of upset. No, I literally only have the one dresser. No, I'm just sad. I need to make a few of those, actually. It's fine, Noel. I knew what you meant. I'll find them again, I hope. And brother, it's not that I don't like rom-coms, I prefer anime rom-coms. Yeah, well, all my stuff is gone then. Love that. Who's an idiot? I am. I wish it had told me that before I moved it. Oh my god, Will, how the hell did you know that? Are you stalking me? That would not surprise me. I am so sad now. Oh, my stuff. Maybe. Well, I'm being serious. Is there a dresser in here? Maybe? Let's see. Anna, you beautiful. You are beautiful. Thank you. What is sheep? Hello, welcome in. Oh my god, an espresso. You got the espresso. Everyone's getting the espressos today. I love it. Welcome in. I didn't know I had another dresser, to be honest with you. This is me we're talking about. I didn't even know it was there. I thought I just had one. Oh my god. Why am I like this, guys? Okay, I want to put bombs and stuff, I guess. Yes, water sheep, that's completely fine. Thank you for stopping in, and I hope your sleep is well. Oh my god, no, I was teasing, but that other girl's guilty pleasures BL. It's great, okay? It's great. Yuri on Ice, given, two of my favorites, so... Love it. What two rings did I have to... Was it the burglar and the slime charmer that I had to put together? I swear it was. Sure thing, Hannah. Thank you so much for being here. I think maybe it was the slime charmer ring. Possibly. Oh my god, the child is a demon. The Thai series? Oh no, I don't watch those. Why have I got so many of these golden crackers, man? Like, who the heck do I give them to? Why have I got so many fish smokers? Oh my god. I have so much stuff. Oh, I give them to the sheep? How many sheep do I have? 3? I think I have 3. If I have to hear one more time about only friends or Pit Babe, I am shooting yourself. Oh god, well, I'm so sorry. CJ, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, water sheep, we'll give you all the treats you need. All of the treats. You're good? You're playing your farm game? Wait, I wanted to see if I could put lights in the barns. Oh, I forgot the lights. Never mind. Well, you don't get treats. You dissed me. Where are my sheep? You're a sheep. You are a sheep. And you are a sheep. I am not boring. Someone bonk Will on the head. Oh, I can give to... Did they last? Like... Maybe I'll give it to the bunnies as well. It's rude to bonk you on the head. You called me boring. I'll have you know that I am a delight. for the most part. I need more lights out here too. I am a delight. Where are my shrooms? Here. I feel like it doesn't matter how many lights I have. It's always dark. I need to put my statues out and about. Because I have my decorative chicken and my stone frog and my stone parrot and my knight, and I don't have anywhere to put them. I kind of want to get the whole dinosaur set as well. You just preach like my preacher on a Sunday morning at church, and you called my tattoo. Listen, dude, okay? It's not my fault that when you had them together, they kind of did look like couples tattoos, okay? And I don't... What do I preach about? I preach about coffee. I love coffee. This is where my spooky ones can go. Oh god, that's too tall. But no one's gonna see the frog when he's there. CJ, why the hell are you bonking me? What did I do? Bonk Will. Why are you all being so mean? Coffee is great, yeah. I preach for the death of the false god, emperor. Oh my god. I did not make you insecure about your tattoo. I was just telling the truth. I don't lie. But it's a wonderful tattoo, okay? I didn't say it wasn't wonderful. Just don't show it off like it's a couple tattoo, I guess. Although that's gonna be hard when you go out in your little what was it you were saying? Your slutty swim shorts. Thank you for the happy flap, CJ. And we're hydrating Nyrax. Oh my god, you're going crazy with the channel points. Let's go. How's Stardew? Stardew is the greatest ever. Insecure and you hurt my feelings. Shortest and sluttiest swimming trunks. Listen, I support the slutty short swim wear, okay? As long as there's no kids around. But yes, Stardew is great. Look, CJ, this is my house that I decorated. You didn't show me yours before you ended your stream, which is kind of rude. I still have to add more rooms to my house, but like, look at it. It's so cute. Ignore that room. I hate it, but I can't change it. And here's my doggy, who has a name, unlike your cat. Your poor kitty. Yeah. I was having this conversation the other day with my mother. I don't understand, like, the skimpy bathing suits on beaches where kids are. It's not needed, is it? But yeah. That's a discussion for another... Oh god. Thank you for the head pats, Will. What was I doing? It's Thursday. We may as well just sleep and then... Hopefully we can go blow things up. Oh my god, a random fact. When you're reading, even silently, the muscles of your mouth, tongue, and larynx activate. Interesting fact. Almost as interesting as our chainsaw fact. Which everyone hated. What is that? It's not boring. Okay, we are definitely going to the mines today. Let's freaking go. See? Oh, and they're happy? Let's go. Dudes, we're off. Goodbye, child. Those two can go in there. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. We need bombs, food, that. What else do I need? A warp totem. And my cheese. Are we ready to have a heart attack? Brother, do you think I need more bombs? The chainsaw fact was interesting, okay? Medieval ways of living and operating were very interesting. Okay, shame. Well, now why am I being shamed? Shame. I'm going to, the Skull Cavern. Do I need more bombs, do you think? I have 120 ladders, 31 bombs, 2 mega bombs. But I have good luck for finding the ladder thingings. But if you think I need more, I will get more. Cloud, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay at the lair. The Pidgeys, yes. Oh, and now we're Dracaris. If you people have not watched Game of Thrones, we need to sort that out straight away. But yes, Cloud, there are lots of pigeons here. I love pigeons. I'm not sure if people can tell. I love pigeons and dragons. That's why our stream mascot is a pigeon dragon. You also got a Dracaris to enter the stream, which is always great. Thank you for the happy flap, Will. Look at you go. Yes, I love pigeons and dragons, so what better thing to have as my mascot? Okay, we need more bombs. I'm gonna spend all my money on bombs. Oh my god, I'm getting bonked. Who's bonking? Okay. Will's going through all the channel points, it looks like. Go to the bus stop. And now we have to wait for 10. Now we're thanking the mods. How have you got this many coffee channel points saved up? Stardew is going well. We are at, I think, 61% now for perfection. So we are so close, but we are having a great time. I'm enjoying myself. We have like 3 more things in the special items. Oh my god, we got a raid. Bun, thank you so much for raiding with the party of 8. Oh my god, the Fluffles are burrowing in. That's so cute. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Bum, for the follow. Hello, welcome. How was your stream? What were you playing today? Radio, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the lair. I hope you all enjoy your stay. It was good. What games were you playing? Tell me everything. You were playing Stardew? That's so fun. What were you getting up to today? Look at you all at the bottom of the screen. You're all so cute. Rat Arcade, thank you for the follow. Look at you all, you wonderful people. But yeah, and we are working our way through the collections. I did all the fish. We have like, what, 2 artifacts left to get? So, oh my god, no. the E-Froggerton. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the lair. You started over for the umpteenth time. Oh no. Did things go wrong, or you just like the beginning kind of vibe of the game? We're just waiting for Pam, so I don't know why I'm stopping the game from going. Oh god, and I'm being bonked. Thank you, Will, for the bonk. Thank you for bonking my head. It hurt very much. My poor little brain. And thank you for the head pat. Pam takes forever to get to here. Oh, now we're changing Nyrex's color. He's purple. He's a purple boy now, which we love to see. We are currently, well, Charlotte has been on the hunt for the black variation of Nyrex, and it's taken a long time. Oh god, we're rock, paper, scissoring. Yeah, where is he getting all these channel points? You have to say, what is he gonna be? What is it gonna be? Rock, paper, or scissors? You have to select up in the little poll thing. Okay. Vote for what you think is gonna be in the poll above. Currently we have paper and rock. Oh. 2 for scissors. Who is gonna win? Oh god, I clicked off the screen again. Pam will never get here at this rate. Okay, scissors 1. Oh, you both got scissors, so it's a tie. Has his secrets, oh my god. The secrets. Pam, come on. He's probably spent them all. Not gonna lie. Master of the channel points, oh lord. What time does she come? Like, is she not coming on the Friday? What the heck? Oh, is it a festival? Did I miss? Okay, Marnie, thank you for the hay. I don't have time for that. How do I make a desert? Hardwood, coconut, and iridium. Thank you, Cloud, for the happy flap. No, this is just my vanilla. I have to drive the bus today. Oh, well, that's rude. I'll just do a totem, it's fine. Iridium. What was it, like hardwood? Yeah, so this is... What was I saying? This is my first, like, ever playthrough of just the standard game without mods. And when I reach perfection, the treat for myself is going to be doing another playthrough, but, like, heavily modded, which I'm very excited about. Was it 4 hardwood? Oh.
Shame.
Oh my god, now I'm being shamed again.
Shame.
I don't know where you're getting all these points from, Will, to be honest. Oh, it's 5 hardwood. No, wait. 2 hardwood. I just need a coconut. I want to restart the day because Pam just messed me over. Big time. I probably had some left from 2024. Probably. Yes, you do have the mods, don't you, brother? But I'm just doing completely vanilla for my first. Alright. I just need prismatic shards. So do I ladder down to 100 maybe? Or do I just not waste? Because I mean... Nope. Don't have time for you. I'm just zooming. And obviously I don't have any more Monster Hunters stuff to do, so... I completed all of that. I'm just gonna ladder for a... When do you start getting like iridium and stuff? Is it like 30? Yeah, I think it might be 30. Okay, we'll ladder to 100. Ooh! Purple slime egg. I don't want a damn purple slime egg. Oh my god, you used all your channel points. So you are not the master of channel points. Okay, I'm being bonked, okay. Obviously you haven't used them all. You still have 49 left? Damn. Blue cowboy hat, let's go. Don't mind me. Oh, that's lacking. There are some who have more than that. Just saying. Oh my god, why did it place 2? Oh, there was a ladder there, never mind. Well, you see, that's what happens when you stop supporting your friends. You don't get the reward. Iridium sprinklers. We're going down. We're yelling timber, you better move. We will get there. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Number 1 enemy, I forgot that. Damn, that's a lot of iridium. I want it. Yee. Thank you very much. We are almost at 100. Whoopee! Is there anything in that? A mega bomb? Let's go. What? When did I say that? Hydrate you, Gremlin. Thank you so much, Pika. I will hydrate in just a moment. I'm just bombing things. What do you mean I'm the same with you? This is just mean. This is outrageous and lies and... You got your coffee? Let's go. They're all picking on me, Pika. Do you want me to tell everyone why I said that? Then everyone else can join in on this lovely debate? Well then, keep your mouth shut. My brother is a very logical person. I feel like he would agree with me. Pika, they're picking on me. I will have you know, he will. He may say he won't, but he will. Thank you, Pika, for the head pats. Look at Pika. He's looking after me. Listen, listen. It does, okay? I think even you would have agreed with me on this situation. Damn, that's a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please go away. I don't have time for you. I want to mega bomb this bitch. Meant to be a lucky day. I need prismatic shards. Why are you not giving them to me? Game. You demon! Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna mega bomb this bitch. Oh shit. Eat. Why is there a Christmas song playing? Look, we have a prismatic shard. Let's freaking go. There's difference between fun and then making someone sad. And doing what is right and wrong. The Cozy Nymph, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? It's not about you all the time, Will. Oh my god, why am I getting stuck? Villain arc? Jesus Christ. He does hate the fact that I was right. So much iridium. Let's go. Oh wait, bombs do hurt me. Okay, I was confused. I was like, why are bombs hurting me? Thank you for the head pats, Will. No, put a bomb there. I do not want to blow up the pepper Rexes. They're so cute. I don't know why Concerned Ape makes you kill cute little dinosaurs, to be honest with you. Holy hell, that's a lot of iridium. And I want it. Give it to me. Another prismatic shot, let's go. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? You men are very strange. Did my coffee wear out? Oh my god. Eat the cheese. Eat the spicy eel. Then drink the coffee. Then we get the zoomies. Thank you, brother. Yeah, but that's fine. At least you know you're doing the right thing. Unless you don't care about being a good person, then you do you. We are getting some good shit, man. Get rid of that, it's fine. Yes. That is a good decision in this instance. We'll go down. That's fine. Nope. Oh shit. Why did no one tell me the time? If not, then that's a major red flag. And then it just shows the type of person she is. We're awake. We need to go and put the prismatic shards in the box. Thank you for the energy tonic. Bombs and ladders. Okay. Oh, I got 2 prismatic shards. And I'll take my other tools now. Why have I got a showing well? That's held by mods. Because it's got my name, kind of. If you can refrain from using my name, that would be great. One, two, three, four. Then, brother, you can agree with me whether it looks like a couple tattoo. Pain. That fits. One, two, three, four. We got some iron, which I'm happy about because we're running low. Okay. No more. Oh my god, I keep putting the prismatic shards away. I only need 4. Then we sort the inventory out. Got my cowboy hat. Hydrate Nyrex, thank you so much. I'm sure he appreciates it. Okay. Let's go pet the animals. They probably hate me. Oh no, they love me. Love that for them. Pika's just there with the little pigeon bread. Pika probably learned my name today. If he was paying attention, that is. Damn, that's a lot. I'm not a dickhead. I'm a nice person. I think. I hope. I try. Okay, that's those animals taken care of. Let's go. It's completely fine, Pika. Thank you. I guess. Alright, okay. Look at Lewis just staring at his garden. All sad. Oh god, I will send it now. Discord. If I can find it. I'm taking my brother for his first tattoo this month. Very excited. Where the heck did you send it to? I have no fucking clue. I have no clue where you sent it. Oh, okay. We need to skip this scene. And drink a coffee. Get my horse. They're still not done. And I didn't bring my starfruit seeds, so you know. You're getting the tattoo that you told me you wanted to get. We need to find all the freaking star drops. I need another galaxy. Wait! Then I've got 3 galaxy souls. You sent it on Discord? Yes, okay. Here. There you go, brother. Where's my horse? Where's my cute little horse? Yes. And you need my other galaxy soul. Do I need anything to infuse these then? Do I need to take prismatic shards? Oh, see, he agrees with me! Brother, do I need to take prismatic shards for this? To infuse these into the sword? I'll take 3 just in case. Will's like, fuck. Oh god, Will. Just be the souls? I'll take them just in case. Do I need the the red rocks? Hopefully I don't need the red rocks, because I don't have them with me. Yes, he really is. Oh well. See, can you see where I was going with all this now? I think everyone gets the point here, Will. You just... yeah. Fully understand that Will didn't mean it like that. But, yeah. Oh, where am I going? I need to go the other way. Poor Will. Oh god. I did need the fucking No, Owen, brother, we do not back in. I forgot the cinder shards. That's not good. We do not back it. Mm-mm. Don't start with that shit again. Where the... Oh, fuck. Now we spend even more money. Man, honestly. Mm-hmm. Sure, buddy. My brother is the goat, yes. I shall remember that, brother. When the hell did I get these blessings? Okay, now we can put our sword in and our galaxy sword. 1, 2. New achievement! Now we have the most powerful weapon in the game. Let's go. I am not being on your side. Sorry. That's not something I will ever support. Literally, look at this sword. Who's gonna want to mess with me now? No one. I think you need to start looking into laser tattoo removal. Low key. Even though you just paid for it. Ah, funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's also funny. You get yourself into some shit, Will. That's even worse. Yeah, I will misplace the sword. Let's be honest, Pika. You know me so well. In about, like, I don't know, a little while, you'll be like, all you'll hear is me asking where the heck my sword is. But when it's hidden from the boyfriend in question, brother. That's the thing. It's not so much Will's being the bad person. It's more, yeah. If it's innocent, why keep it a secret? Feel me? You take my my watering can, my everything, and you're gonna take my sword. I know it's gonna be you. Thank you for hydrating, Nyrax Pooley. Yeah, yeah, and they're getting blindfolded tattoos. Thank you, Pooley. Thank you. I needed that. Yes, we all need our weapons, huh? I can put that away. I didn't combine those two. Fudge my life. You're just digging yourself a bigger hole here. Well, I'm just gonna say it. Oh yeah, sure. I would low-key never have blindfolded tattoos. Ever. Oh God. Okay, is the music okay, guys? Can you hear it? Oh God. I was not eating your pizza. Okay, let's see. What have we got to do? We have so much to ship. Oh my God. I don't even know what half of these things are. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh God. We need artifacts. So, what do I need to take to the lady to get those? Night market, right, okay. To buy the, what do you call it? What do you call it? The, artifact troves. Is it the rainbowy thing? Or is it something different? I'll collect all this sap. Oh god. That makes it even worse. Please never say that again. Right. What do I need? Brother, tell me what I need. Is it rubies? Is it I don't freaking know. I'll buy more staircases. The artifact troves from the desert lady. What is it that I need to use? I swear it's Omni Geodes. But then I could be wrong. I also need to take diamonds and get the recipe. Oh friggin' heck. Is Omni Geodes okay? Good. She seems to like those for some reason. I'll just take these. Okay. Lucky I've been saving. Chickens! Hello. You are looking fantabulous. Because I literally have two artifacts left. I can do it. And then I think that would mean the museum is done. And I think you get a star drop for completing that, I think. Damn, they'd be producing so much wool now. What the heck?
I think it's time to celebrate!
Thank you for the Dynamo celebration. Thank you, thank you. Has anyone actually seen an ostrich egg in real life? Because they are massive. They are ginormous. Well, yes, I know you would have seen one. Am I driving the bus on my own today? Can I ride the bus on my own today? Oh my god. What time does Pam get here? There she is. Wouldn't they be like giant? Wouldn't it be like a giant scrambled egg? Or do you just get the normal kind of amount? I feel like I'd be a better driver than Pam on the phone. Giant butt protein. Interesting. Do they cost more than a normal egg? Like, you know how you go to the store and you can get like a pack of 12? Can you go to the store and get a pack of 12 ostrich eggs? Weird questions. I'm gonna buy a few of these, and then I'm gonna buy, like, I don't know, a load of these. Probably don't need that many, but you know, who cares? You can't buy them in stores? Damn. That's lame. Oh, ostrich farms. Okay. Makes sense. Bucko was wondering where I went. Chicken eggs are better. Are ostrich farms human? They're feisty fuckers. I would love an ostrich. I feel like I could just set the ostriches on them, man. I'm gonna put all my stuff in here while I get these things cracked open. I could never. I feel like that would be cruel. It's like riding elephants and stuff. I find that cruel too. I don't even know what it is that I have and what I don't have. Ostrich army? Well, that would be great. Oh, shut up, brother. I just don't believe in it. Did I need that one? I did. You gotta love the statue of a chicken. Oh my god, was that it? Hydrate you, gremlin. Thank you so much, Pika. Thank you for not allowing me to become a shrimp. Oh god, here we go. This is Will's plan. Yay! We did another achievement. This is so exciting. Collect rewards. Let me get a star drop. Let's go. I would go shrimp mode. You found a star drop. It's strange, but taste reminds you of naps. Yes. Let's freaking go. But now I have all these artifact troves. How much do they sell for? I'll take all this and then I'll come back. Okay. No, 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 no steroids. Oh my god. Unless the doctor tells you to take steroids. I always forget to hydrate, Pika. How did you know? It's like you've been like watching me for God knows how long now. I do need to invest in a new desk chair though. I just never know what one to get, if I'm completely honest. Oh wait, did I accidentally sell my... no, I didn't. Okay, good. Oh, if the doctor gave you a note, then you do you. Knock yourself out. I want to put those in there too. Oh god. I do. No, I just need like a better one. I want one that's more comfortable because I do sit at my desk a lot. So I feel like a chair is a good investment. See. Where the freaking heck do you get the front of that from then? The back? Or do you just not? I need to also move all of these inside at some point. So letter she, I have done now. I've got all the masteries. I need these three. I don't know what those three things are. I've done all that, done all that, done all that. This. I don't know what half of this stuff is. So we need to do cooking, friendship, read every book, ship 15 of each crop, ship every item, craft every item. Oh god. See if we can do any crafting. What the hell is Stardew app? Oh, in December people do it's like the naked ocean swimming thing where they all just run into the ocean butt naked. I need one of these, but do I really want to do that? What is Stardew app? Is it on the PC? Oh, okay. Do I have to upload the save file? How the hell do you do that? What the heck? So I have to put my... How the hell do you put save data into a fucking... Where even is save data? Can you just type it to me, please? Um, how do I... This is all very complicated. I'll just do it after, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, what did I do? I made a mushroom log, great. Love that, for me. Listen, if I get out of the rhythm, I'm out of the rhythm. I can't be getting out of the rhythm. Even for a second. Maybe just put that there, it's fine. What is here? Is that a chest I saw or heard or felt? Maybe. Maybe. I think all my farms are named the same thing. Oh my god. Okay, guys, you're all gonna have to bear with me. could take a while. I am finding. So we can just leave it there for now. It's fine. Maybe we can take some of these to get broken open. Oh, we have to go and get our star fruits as well. Okay. Look at his little hair. I love birds. They're so cute. My dog is also snoring. And there's George in his little cap. Gotta love it. I want to check. Oh, but I forgot my damn star fruit. You see? If I don't use my brain to its full capacity, then, you know, everything goes. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. How are they still not ready? What the heck is going on here? I think the game hates me. 100%. Off stream though, I've been playing this game called Coral Island and I'm like loving it. It's like Stardew, but not like Stardew because it's not pixel. Dude, look that way. Thank you. Good night, Will. Enjoy your rom-com and your couple tattoo and, you know. Yeah. I'm here if you need to be told off. Which is usually every day. All the time. I don't know how they're not ready yet. I feel like they've been there forever. I want to make this farm cute, I just don't know how. Oh god. I hope you don't run into the boyfriend then. What was I doing? What the heck was I doing? Uh-huh. I don't know why I have two chests, but it's fine. We also have the house inside to decorate. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, just sell the geodes, it's fine. I think we're fine to keep everything else. There's no... Okay, well, you do you. My head's gone blank and I've forgotten what I was doing. Look at the butterfly. How have I never noticed this? I wish bug catching was a thing in Stardew. I would love that. Just collecting all the bugs. That would be so fun. Yeah, I would do that, buddy. Have a good evening. What was I doing? What was I doing? I need to get the master fishing thing on my fishing rod so I can get the iridium probus. That can be my next thing that I do. Maybe. Okay, things that don't belong here need to move. So maybe we re-roll for this. How do I unenchant it? Yeah. I wish you the very best of luck with that. I'm trying to think. If I take diamonds, I can buy the book from the dwarf seller. I'm trying to think of what I need. What do I need? Oh, okay. And it's just prismatic shards and cinder, right? Or am I mistaken? Why is it always so freaking dark in this place? Yeah, yes. You stay innocent, I guess. Where is my horsey? Why am I in here? Okay. Hey. Put that in there. Thank you for the head pats, Will. Do not eat the sturgeon roe. And the shame. Thank you for the shame.
Shame. Shame.
Love that.
Shame.
And the bonk. Okay. Okay. We're just bringing it all out today. Do not eat the roe. Don't laugh, Pika. I now have a bruise on my head. Look at us with over a stack of wood. Hopefully I have enough cinder shards. I don't think I do. Which is sad. I do not preach the wrong stuff. I preach love and kindness. And honesty. Yes, but... Ow. Why am I always being bonked on the head? Did we make some money? We did. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, and pigeons. I do preach about pigeons. What is that one? Ooh, +1 luck. Let's go. Pigeons must be loved. At all costs. Yay! Look at all this beautiful... You're gonna make me money. You hate pigeons? Then, sir, That is not something you should say to someone who loves pigeons. They have the cutest little eyes. Thank you very much. Okay. Put all those in the kegs first. And I should have more somewhere. Don't get me started on Harry Styles. He is the Lord and Savior. Preach for the red mullets? Hell yes. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough starfruit wine to fill all these kegs. But we will try. Is that one? No, okay. Okay, does they all look like they're going? I think so. Let's go. I will sell all that. That can just go in there for now. Food. That is one thing I always forget to take. I accidentally clicked off the screen. Oh, for God's sake. Oh shit, it's the night market. I completely forgot. But it's not open yet, right? I guess I can come back later. Poor bucko. We'll see if I can do a run through of the... What was I gonna say? The volcano. And we just go through. I need Cinnabon. That's what I need. Or Cinder Shards. Why do I keep calling it Cinnabon? Minecraft. Grizzly Santa, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, I didn't refill my watering can. That's not good. I hope you are doing well. Welcome into the lair. Ah! I hate these things. Dude, go away. That is not nice. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh god. My guy. Come on. Oh, we have a dragon's tooth. Nice. We need to start grinding those for, the big obsolete that we need for the farm. Why I did not just go around that, I could not tell you. I didn't bring my diamonds again. That was a reason I was going through the damn volcano. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough water. Where the heck is the door? Ah! Where's the button? To anyone watching who isn't subscribed or does not have turbo or an ad blocker, ads will begin in around 2 minutes, so if you go grab yourself a drink, I'll be here waiting for you when you return. These dudes are just chasing me. It's mean. But I forgot my diamonds, so I can't really continue. Well, there's no point in me continuing. Because my whole point of doing this was to get to the dwarf so that I could buy the book. But I forgot, so I can just go straight to the forge. Oh god. We are so far out. It's crazy. Oh, the night market's open. Those monkeys are so cool. I want to re-enchant you. What did efficient? I don't want efficient. Oh my god. We'll have to come back for cinder shards. I'll also have to pick up another quest from Mr. Kui. Out my way, people. There's a very important horse coming through. His name is Bucko. Let's see what you all have for sale. Out my way. Out my way. I don't like snakes, so I don't want that. Nothing there I want. Do you have anything? A cone hat? A stone? Do I have this? I don't think I do. There's nothing I want there. Do you have anything? You just have candy canes. Which I also don't really want. Wait, do you have the banner? I'll take a cloud banner. But that's it. That's a disappointment. I thought they would have had some new stuff. Shane, move. Okay. We can put decor in here. Dragon's tooth. No, I need to take those because I desperately need... I forgot what I was going to say. I desperately need something. I still don't know how to get into the casino and it's really annoying me. Love that. Now we've got some money. Let's freaking go. Another luck day. Hopefully our starfruit will be done. Do I know Bob Rost? Is that the painter or something else? Otherwise, because no. Our ancient fruit. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm gonna need for the kegs. Okay, we have quite a bit there. Which I might be able to put in a keg. Maybe. We'll see. Oh look. Let's see how much we can fill here. I don't think I'm going to have enough. Okay, we got quite a few of them filled. Not a lot, but a few. We say hello to the chickens. Quickly say hello to the other animals too. I'm getting so much cloth now, which is good for us. Probably need to make more so that we can process it a bit faster. Okay. But no, I don't think I know who that is, Grizzly Center. Maybe if I get Lucky Eel. Do I have Lucky Eel? Where is it? I'll take a few with me. I need to check. I haven't been given gifts, which is so bad of me. Oh, then yes, I do know Bob Ross the painter. We need to focus on relationships. So bad. I've been very bad with this. I know him, of him. I've seen his stuff. But I'm not, like, hugely familiar, I guess you could say. I think I did one of his, like, tutorial things with school once, which was a lot of fun. I was learning how to do, oil paints. God damn it, I forgot the starfruit seeds again. And it's already... God. Why am I like this? Oh look, that's a pretty butterfly. Okay. Got quite a bit of starfruit, which is good. And now we go. And we eat a spicy eel. Drink a coffee. And we go. Oh, I didn't fill my watering can. Hang on. Why am I like this? Okay, now we're good to go. I think I've gotten more dragon's teeth from those things than I have the actual, like, bones. Hopefully it's just up this way. Because this is where I'm going. Dude, go away. Beautiful. Magnificent. No, there's no animation cancelling. I'm just super fast. Unless I'm doing it without knowing, because you can do it with just the buttons, right? Wait, it's not that way. Okay. Excuse me. Nope, nope, nope. How's the night market open already? I haven't even found the freaking door. Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay. There's probably an easier way of me to get there, let's be honest, but I did not take it. Dude, I've been looking for you. That's what I need. Thank you. Now I've read every book. That's another achievement. Where is the door to get where I wanna be? Oh god, oh god, oh god. There it is. Well, I hope that's it, and not just a random door. I probably should have just left through the... Come to think of it... Just go through there. That's fine. Take the secret exit and then go around. I should have enough to try and enchant again. Bucko, what are you doing here? See if we get lucky on the enchant. If I'm feeling lucky. Oh, for God's sake. I just want master on the so I can get my iridium crobus. That is all I need and want. I wonder if he'd like... I don't know. I got a kitty! Oh, I don't know if I can... Is that a kitty hat? Let me check. A tiger hat. Oh my god. Let's just wear this for a little bit. And we may be able to check out the night market while we're here. See if there's anything I want. Nope. If you get the seafoam pudding, is that what you're on about? Where do you get the Mr. Quee seasoning? Oh, I needed a poppy. I swear I needed a poppy. Okay, I'm gonna take one of those. His shop, I still haven't gotten another quest from him yet. Oh my god. Oh god. Marnie, we can't. If word got out, it could undermine my position of authority in the town. Oh god, she's mad. You understand, don't you? Oh god. You care too much about your job, Lewis. There are other things to life, you know. But yes, I understand. I guess we'll have to keep us a secret. Oh, we found out. I saw you two in a bush. It is drama, Poolie. Yeah! Yes, it's me. Khaleesi, you overheard everything, didn't you? Yes, but I'll keep it a secret. Thank you, Khaleesi. Why were you hiding there anyway? Why am I hiding in a bush? What the heck? Why do I look like the weird one now? I mean, I just walked across the bridge and was dragged into that. I did not choose it. Why are they making me look like the bad one? Okay, I'm gonna plant the poppy in here. Oh! My guy. I'm gonna destroy one coffee plant for a poppy. I do need to plant those though. Seafoam pudding with Mr. Quee seasoning, which kind of sounds very strange if you ask me. Cereals. Yeah, I don't like Lewis either. He has a gold statue of himself. Thank you, Pika. I literally just drank. So thank you. What was I doing? Oh yes, put that in there. Beautiful. Yeah, he always comes to remind me not to be a gremlin. Yes, I get more. Although you said get more and my auto mod kind of blocked you. That is a forbidden word. Because when people try and sell viewers or followers, they'll come in like, get more. And it was getting irritating, so I just banned it. Gotta pet the baby on the head. Yep. People be crazy. Okay. We have a catfish. I'm trying to keep kind of a lot of the fish because I don't know. Okay, all our crops are ready. Okay, beautiful. I just haven't harvested them. Now, if this chicken would let me go through, I need a seafoam pudding, and then I need to go get Mr. Quee seasoning, which sounds so weird when you say it. How many Quee gems is it, brother? Yes, we have ostriches. 30. Oh god, I need to do another quest. I literally am. When I play modded, just you wait, I have a pigeon mod. And I'm so freaking excited. I need more fish ponds also. I need to sell that. Okay, horse. And what was I doing? Who even knows? I clicked off my screen again. Because I am a noob. We're just grinding now for money. Yeah, everyone would need a pigeon. It wouldn't be a choice. They would have to have a pigeon. My starfruit seeds. Almost forgot those. Everyone would need at least one pigeon. If not, off with their head. They were selling baby ducks and chickens? Oh my god. I love chickens. But like, yeah, I couldn't have one. My dog would try and eat it. I love birds though. I need to skip this. I can't wait to get the obsolete. I feel like it's gonna make my life so much easier. I think the Ginger Island one is the first one I'm gonna get. Okay. One, two. Okay, why have I tilled that? That obviously does not need tilling. I could probably change all these just basic quality sprinklers into Iridium at some point. I'm just very lazy. I think I needed more seeds. God damn. So more than 180 next time. Maybe like 210. I'm gonna sell those ancient fruit. And let's see how many Quee gems I have. Funny thing is, the bird food inside the cage and the wild pigeons. Oh my god. I love pigeons, man. Okay. We've already got Quee seasoning. We need 10. 10 gems for 10. Interesting. Like, I probably just save for the recipes, because I do need to make all of that. Okay. Ship 1. Oh god, how am I gonna do that? Danger in the deep. The mine elevator system has been reset and new dangers have emerged. Make it to the bottom of the mines in 1 week? What mines does he mean? Does he mean... I feel like that one's easier. Probably not. I'm probably gonna regret my life decisions, but... I just need to use my stairs. I have 79 stairs. And I'll take food. Life elixir, cheese. Okay. Wait, leave the tools here that I don't need. Bombs, spicy eel, stairs. And take a farm totem. I'm gonna drink the triple shot espresso. I swear he meant these ones, right? Oh, he did. He so did. The mines look kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Are they like underwater themed? What the heck? That's so freaking cool. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh, there was a ladder there. And there was a ladder there. Okay. I kind of want the radioactive rock. This is so pretty. What the heck? Oh my god, look at the little mushrooms. What do they give you? And they give you hardwood? Oh my god. Okay, these are cute. What the heck? Look at the little caterpillars on the mushrooms. Considered ape, I want those as actual enemies, not just hard enemies. What the heck? They're adorable. I swear to the Lord, if there are spiders. When they take over for the dust sprites, what the heck? That's cute. Oh my god, there's a jumping spider. What the heck? I do not like that. Nope. Nope. I don't like spiders. Yep, I will 100% kill the spiders. The little mushroom guys are so cute though. What the heck? Oh god, no. Hell no. No spiders. Thank you very much. Oh my god, no. Any floor with spiders and I'm gone. Oh my god, he had a cape. What the heck? The new enemies, they're kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe I can do these ones. Oh my god, he has a crossbow. was not expecting one to have a crossbow. Oh my god, another one with a crossbow. What the heck? Out of my way, children. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. There's no ladder there. Right. Ew. What are you? Oh, Lord. Nope. Nope. Thank you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Oh no, I used two. I did not mean to use two. Oh my god. What? Nope, 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 nope. Holy shiz. Me is just running for my life. Yes, it's late, I know. Dudes, I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. My guys, come on. What the fuck is this? Oh, the ladder was right there the entire time, wasn't it? Fucking annoying. I'm 100% not gonna make this. I'm so sad. So annoying. I almost made it. Almost made it. Do I just reset? I'm gonna reset. Oh, but then... oh, wait, I can't reset because I slept. Fudge. Okay. Well, we hit the 3-hour mark anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and just end the stream. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Thank you for all the follows and the raids. I will be here on Thursday going live, probably with more Stardew. But then Moonlight Peaks is out on Tuesday, so I might play that. We'll see. But thank you again, and I will see you Thursday.